brown. Hmm. What are you doing? It's January on the homestead, and there's not a lot that you can do outside. It's been cold and raining. We're hanging out at the new house today because it's warm down here. We got the wood stove going. Gonna do a little daydreaming about spring and making some plans for our garden coming up. It's gonna be several months before we can get stuff in the ground, but right now we can plan what we want to plant and start getting our garden amended. We're gonna start adding wood ashes from our stove and then compost from the barn and get everything in place so that it can rain and freeze and thaw and all that fun stuff. So by the time we do plant, or able to plant, then everything should be good to go. So I'm gonna show you all what we got going on in the seed world today. We got our MIgardener seed haul in. We ordered almost 100 seed packets this year. We haven't never used MIgardener, so this will be our first time, but we've heard nothing but great reviews from other YouTube channels and homesteads that we follow. So let's see what we got. I picked up this little cute box at the Dollar General. It says, "Hello, beautiful," and what a more fitting thing to put all of our seeds in. I thought it was absolutely the cutest thing ever. So the first thing we have is okra that we saved from our fall garden that we had planted. So we have seeds upon seeds upon seeds to plant an entire field of okra if we wanted to. We have, these are castor beans. These are the same castor beans that are descendant from Davy's he's not his great-grandmother, his grandmother's plants that we have kept propagated on the farm since she passed away. These I'm super excited about. These are loofah gourd seeds. I'm really super excited about these. We got these seeds from the Stivers Homestead's harvest celebration back in the fall. These were from seeds that Jen grew in her garden, so I'm excited to grow them for the first time and to see what all they do. Apparently they grow like crazy, so these few seeds here will give us enough loofah gourds to last us a lifetime probably. All of these seed packets here are what's left over from friends and families from stuff that we had got from the dollar store whenever their stuff went on sale back in the fall. We got them for like $4 and $6 a piece. So we have a lot of birdhouse gourds. We have a lot of flowers. A lot of these table queen squash, which is something I'm excited about because we absolutely love these. These are delicious. We have a lot of nasturtiums. Some just random tomatoes and radishes and peppers, and that's what all of these are. But this is what I'm really excited about. This is another little box that I picked up, and it's so stinky cute. It says, "Believe in something wonderful." And again, I thought it was fitting because what is more wonderful than a box full of nothing but seeds? This makes my little homestead heart so happy. So we'll go over what all varieties we got. And these are all from MIgardener.
Which is your favorite? You like the rhubarb, huh? Rhubarb's pretty good.
Alright, so what we got?
We have some rhubarb seeds, which I've never grown rhubarb from seed, so we're going to see how it works. We have some red beard bunching onions. It's new to us this year to try.
What is the difference in a bunching onion?
I do not know.
I guess we're going to find out. Okay.
Anywho, they have some purple of Sicily cauliflower. New to us. There's some purple coneflower.
Which is also known as echinacea. That will go in our medicinal herb
pile.
bed. We got a lot of peppers this year. We plan on doing a lot of salsa. We plan on trying to dehydrate some. So we got a lot of different varieties. We've got the Tabasco hot peppers. We have a cayenne long slim hot pepper. We have a large red cherry hot pepper. We have a pimento sweet, which I didn't know a pimento was actually a pepper. That's something that never even crossed my mind. We have a Yolo Wonder sweet pepper. We have a Jimmy Nardello sweet pepper. A Corno di Toro yellow. A Corno di Toro red. We have a Chocolate Beauty sweet pepper. A Purple Beauty sweet pepper. And we have a Golden California Wonder sweet pepper.
Alright, some of our corn we're going to try this year is the Oaxacan dent, green dent corn. It's used for grinding into corn flour to make tortilla shells and stuff. We have earth tone dent we're going to try, which is more of an ornamental corn, but can still be milled into flour as well. And of course, you gotta have your glass gem corn. There's a bit of class in your garden. And then we have two different kinds of popcorn. The mini pink popcorn, and then the miniature blue popcorn. And what I'm really looking forward to trying this year is the double red sweet corn. It says it's the color actually stains your hands as you eat it.
Right, so now we have a couple different varieties of cucumbers. We have the little potato, and we have the white wonder. These are ones that we have never tried before. You know, we've grown the average green, medium to long size cucumbers. But these are going to be something a little different that we can add to our garden. That's something that we're really looking forward to this year. Trying different varieties and getting stuff that's, you know, not the average. Not something that you can just go to the grocery store and find. We also have two different types of eggplants. We have the long purple and we have the Turkish orange, which looks really crazy.
We have a lot of new squash we want to try this year. And here is the jumbo pink banana squash, winter squash. And here's for summer is a white bush scallop squash.
We've actually grown those last year. No, the year before. They were yellow, but they were really good.
Here we have the Delcata winter squash. Looks like it'll be a good meaty squash. I know we like the table queen, but we have table king this year to try. And then here we have the blue Hubbard winter squash. Here's a neat one, a Kukuzi long squash here. I like to try. Looking forward to trying this one. Is the sweet dumpling winter squash, as well as this one. It's a sweet meat winter squash. It's supposed to have a real good flavor. You got the green scallop binnings. Then you have the scallop yellow bush summer. These are all kind of like a patty pan squash. We have the Burgess buttercup winter squash. Looks like it's going to have a lot of good flavor. And then we have the 8-ball zucchini squash we're going to try this year. I thought it was pretty neat.
We're really excited about that one. We got a lot of different types of squash and melons this year because we want to have stuff that we can store back over winter. We want to be able to go to our pantry and just, you know, pick food that we've grown to be able to eat and make soups and stuff off. Now we've got several different types of melons this year. A lot of these we've not even heard of, let alone tried, but we wanted to get them to try out the seeds to see what. You know, we've never heard of them, so we don't know what they taste like. We don't know if anybody else knows what they taste like. But we've got the Prescott Fond Blanc. We've got the banana melon. We've got the Hayogan melon. We have a tender sweet orange melon, which would be really cute. I think the kids would get a kick out of that when they cut into it and it was orange instead of red. I've got some tiger melons, which I've tried to grow these before, but they didn't do anything. But I just think they're cute. And then we have some moon and stars watermelons. I have bought seeds for these and have tried these the last 3 years in a row, and they have not made it. But I'm determined to grow some moon and stars watermelons because they're so pretty.
Alright, we ordered several different types of tomatoes. We have no intentions of growing all of them, but several varieties. We have the white cherry tomato. We have the Amana, it's an orange tomato. We have the Brandywine blacks. The pink oxheart.
Which we really love oxheart. It's one of our favorite tomato varieties.
This one here is the subarctic plenty. And then we have the Japanese black trifle. Looks like it's gonna be a good high in antioxidants. Here's the red centiflora, like a smaller tomato. We have the orange oxheart tomato, another good one. And then we have the giant Belgian tomato, which is a very good meaty tomato.
All these tomatoes are making me want like tomato sandwich.
There's a new one on try this year I hadn't heard of, is the silvery fir tree tomato. Another good antioxidant tomato is the Ukraine purple. Be good in salads. Federal? Is that how you say that?
Federal, yeah.
Something like that. Interesting looking tomato. We have the old German tomato. I like those. I like the low acid tomatoes. And we have the Dr. Witch's yellow. We have the triple crop, which is supposed to be a very high production tomato. We have the persimmon tomato. And then we have the Amish paste tomato.
Which is what we're going to be making a lot of our sauces and stuff from.
Yep.
Now continuing with our tomatoes, we have the Moneymaker. We have Mr. Stripey. We have the Tigerella. We have the Tiny Tim, which I grew one last year, and it was the cutest thing ever. Like, we tried to repot it and bring it in the fall, and it didn't last very long. We didn't have a lot of light for it at the time, but I'm excited to grow more Tiny Tims.
And it got bit several times with frost.
It got a little frostbite. We got a red Brandywine. I almost said that backwards. We have a beefsteak, which I love beefsteaks. They're the perfect, like, slicing, just throw it on a sandwich, good to go tomato. We have a black cherry tomato, which all the blacks and dark ones we're really excited for this year. This one here is the black from Tula, and it looks really interesting. We have the mortgage lifter. We have a Tommy Toe. We have the purple bumblebee. We have the Cherokee purple, which I tried to find seeds for this last year, and it was sold out everywhere that we looked, which I love the Cherokee purple. We have the hillbilly. We have a pink Brandywine. We have the Kellogg's breakfast. We have a German Johnson. A chocolate stripes, which it looks really cute. And then we have a yellow Brandywine. Now, all these tomatoes, we're going to grow a few of each. We don't have room to grow like 10 plants of each of these. There's over 30, 40.
35 varieties right there.
Yeah, there's 30 to 40 varieties of tomatoes right here. But
plus others that we have.
Plan to do a lot of salsa, do a lot of canning. We use a lot of it for like bases for ketchup and spaghetti sauce and chili bases. But we are really excited to be able to can. And we have all of these different varieties to choose from this year. So it's going to make our homestead pantry even better this year.
For our beans, starting out, we have the jade bean. We have the Blue Lake, pole bean, and bush bean.
You try to get away.
Yeah, try to get away from me. Then we have the Tom Thumb dwarf pea. the Cannerly yellow eye pea or bean. And we have the top notch golden wax bean. And we have the Roma 2 bean. And of course, with us being in Kentucky, we have the Kentucky Wonder bean.
Alright, now these are the beans that I'm excited about. Like, I seen them in the catalog and I was like, we have to order these. This year I got Scarlet Runner beans. Last year was the first year that I've ever grown anything other than like the plain green bean. So I grew the purple or the burgundy bush beans, and we absolutely loved them. They had an absolutely amazing flavor. So we decided this year to go kind of out on a limb and just get a bunch of different varieties to see what we actually like. So first on the list was the Scarlet Runner bean, because I seen a trellis full of these, full of just red blooms, and it was absolutely beautiful. We got the Dragon Tongue, because the pods are like purple striped. They're absolutely cute. We got a Midnight Black Turtle bean, which we're going to use a lot of these as stored dried beans for our winter pantry. We got an Oriental long bean. These I thought about doing like a dilly bean with. I got the Christmas llama because they were purple spotted and they were so cute. I got more of the Royal Burgundy bush beans because we absolutely love these from last year. We got the Mayflower bean, and we got the Painted Pony. These are so stinking cute. I can't wait to grow these. They look like little painted in the middle of all of the other ones. I thought I had done a pretty good job of putting liked varieties together, but we found a Waltham squash in the tomatoes, and we also found a Jack B. Little pumpkin. So that is our MIgardener seed haul.